What's up, everybody? Later than I wanted to be. 13 minutes late. Ugh. What's up, people? How you guys doing? Let's get a tweet out. Let's do this thing. I like it. Dearest at Marvel Champions. There we go. There we go, Twitter. You're almost doing it. Mojo World. Party time. Wait, should we do the... let's do this. Mojo World. Party time. Capital P, damn it. Excellent. We'll leave it at that. Yes, I'm now live. Okay. Tweet. Alright. I'm dying. Please help my allergies. Curse. Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear about them allergies. Hollywood. What's up, Dragon Dagger? Good evening, BG. Joe Mama, first one in here. What's up, man? Followed by Sith Lord, Fishy Lord. Sith Lord and Fishy Lord? Is that a coincidence, or are you two a thing? But what's up, everybody? What up? Doing the 4-star because I'm too broke to eat bananas. Well, I understand. What's up, Pixie Bell? What's up, Daniel? BG, enjoyed your mastery video. One thing I've recently started doing is using the Nick Fury Deadpool synergy to add 15% healing and remove the bleed. Works great on Affinity Man to get rid of poison. Yeah, that synergy is really powerful. It's fantastically powerful. I maybe should have added that to the video. That would have been good to add to the video. Honestly, it didn't even cross my mind when I was making the video, even though it's the whole reason why I grinded for Nick Fury in the first place. Dragon Dagger sent it over too, though, saying for the wig fun hashtag cure bald cap syndrome. Wow. Well, thank you very much, Dragon Dagger. I appreciate it. I'll tell you what I actually let me show you what I think about that. Slap. Thank you very much, dude. We're gonna handle some cutoffs and stuff too, you know. Hashtag 1 Twitch raider equals 50 YouTube raiders, dude. Matt, thank you very much, man. Appreciate the raid. Thank you, Meta and Meta Twitch raiders. Hold on. Let's take care of them cutoffs. I'm not even sure what Gambit went for, and you know what? I don't even care. Let's face it, Gambit. Ugh, what a clown that guy is. Sadly, because he's such a badass character and all, but he ain't even worth it in this game. Mojo. I don't know what Mojo's gonna go for. You know, I almost went for him. I was this close, guys, on the fence, thinking like, dude, I really enjoyed Mojo. He'd be a character that I would love to play. But I just can't do it, man. Like, it sucks, man. But I'm not sure what he's going to go for. I don't think he's going to go that high. I don't think he's that hyped. I want to say he's going to go for mid-50s. Maybe like 55 mil? I don't even know. I have no clue what this dude's going to go for. It's so tough to gauge it. So please, good luck if you're grinding. Please go higher than what is recommended there. Put 12 mil for the 4-star, of course. 1.3 mil for that 3-star. And then I would say... Wait, who is the basic? I just realized I don't know who the basic champion is. MODOK. Oh, Jesus. Look at this picture right here. two Mojos and a Modok. Ugh. Beautiful. Modok's not going to go for much. 1.7 mil for that guy. Modok's great if you're newer, if you're able to put up a decent score. Oh, whoops! If you're able to put up a decent score in the arena to get that 4-star Modok. It'd be a great champion for a new person to get. Oh man, we got spammers already? What is going on? Guys, take it easy on the chat spam. Making the mods work overtime. Pixie Bell has really earned that wrench. Let me tell you, Pixie Bell, thank you very much. Didn't have live chat on? Oh, I see what you're saying. I was gonna say I have it on. What? UG, I have a mastery question. I have an equity max because I used to run Void as my top champ, but now I need more options. So, do you think I should still have it maxed or put them somewhere else? It'd be a good idea to put them somewhere else, probably. It's not a bad mastery by any means, but it can't be used in every situation. And yeah, if you're using other champions besides Void a lot these days and everything, then yeah, I think it'd be a good idea to spread that out. I've heard my reg. You have, Chris. You have. Not in my house, boys. Oh man. All right. Anyway, let's get on with it. I guess we could just hit the arena. I guess we'll just hit the arena. I'm gonna go for the 4-star Mojo. Like I said, I was really thinking about going for the 5-star, but it's just out of my reach at the moment. Makes me sad. I doubt I'll be able to go for him second round, but if he goes low, I may have to give him my best. Let's watch your 6-star opening vid. Feel for you, dude. Yeah, dude, those trolls, man, huh? Oh, it's crazy. What a roller coaster. Whoever doesn't spin out their crystals and just pops them, you're missing out on trolling yourself, which some would say is the best part of opening crystals. Feeling like you almost get good champions. I mean, I'm actually psyched about Invisible Woman. It's crazy. It's one of those things where it's like, man, it's a good champion. I was just, I just got distracted by what could have been. But it's a good opening. New champions and all. Tom, sending over one of them New Zealand bucks. Tom, thank you very much. Where you at, dude? Tom. Where's your last one? Oh, here we go. The B-ist of G-ist. My fave BG moment is everyone saying you can't item this variant for Magic, and you doing it anyway. Easy. That was no, I'm just kidding. That was pretty tough. But Tom, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it, dude. It's good times. BG, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, man? My future mother-in-law is always busy and never takes a break. She's listening, so will you please tell her to take a minute and relax? Jessica. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said it like that. And it's I'm sending positive vibes to you. Eddie, dude. Positive vibes right back at you. Listen, Jessica. I'm sorry for the hostile way I said your name previously, but what's the Ferris Bueller quote? It's like life goes pretty fast. You don't stop to take a look around once in a while. So that doesn't really apply to this situation. But the point is, please relax a little bit. Wait, actually no. Telling someone to relax is like the worst thing you could do. But enjoy. Here's what I'd recommend. Maybe you just enjoy taking a nice break. and make Eddie do the work. Oh, and Eddie, you sent over $1. I appreciate it, man. I was reading it either way. But thank you, dude. I appreciate it, man. ABG, 4 Loki misses you just a bit. I missed TJ. I missed the 4 Loki guys too, man. I really do. BG in Dreams streaming. Someone asked about if you will rejoin 4 Loki. It's possible, but it's yeah, not at the moment. So, give you guys a little bit of an alliance update. I'm trying to see if I can join our Loki. So that might happen in the next couple of weeks. It might not. I don't know. I'm still a little bit weary of joining an alliance because I feel like I'm gonna join Alliance Quest and then not be able to finish type of thing. So I don't want to do that to anybody. But yeah, I mean they do map 4, and it's like first come first serve. I think something like that. I've been talking to Manny a little bit. So I was thinking about doing that just to get the glory, to get more tier 4 basics and stuff, just for general ranking up other champions. So yeah, we'll see. That would be a first step, I would say. It's like of course I miss the people in 4 Loki and the rewards and all that, but that I would say is a definite no at the moment. God, Nick Fury, that damage, dude. Can you stop, please? I hate fighting this guy in the arena. She's so confused on how you replied to us. Oh, man. It's probably a little bit scary. If I just heard my name randomly on the internet, I'd be a little bit worried. Like, what else do these people know about me? But Jessica, I want you to know, if you're still listening, I want you to know, don't worry, I don't actually know anything about you or your loved ones. Everything's safe. I just know Eddie a little bit, and yeah. Fear and Loathing NYC set it over 5, saying BG. I have 3 5-star options to rank 4. Awakened Mojo, Wasp, or Unawakened Human Torch. I mentioned Wasp because I have a 6-star rank 2 Havoc. FYI, I just completed Act 5. Nice, dude. Congrats on that. Okay, 3 5-star options to rank 4. So you got yourself a Mojo, eh? That's pretty sick. Oh, let's see. Mojo, Wasp, or Unawakened Torch. Yeah, I don't know. What synergy is again with? Is it? I think it's just increased attack that synergy offers with Wasp, right? I don't think Wasp is the way to go. If you said you were using Ghost, then I would maybe say go with Wasp, just because those two, they like to go everywhere together. But with Havoc, let me look up that synergy. But I feel like those champions, it's a case of, oh, it's nice when they're together, but you could play them separately and all. And maybe it'd be better to rank up other champions and bring those other champs to quests. Hang on, let me see. Wasp. Okay. Got Havoc here. bring this up a little bit. All right, there we go. Okay, so well-timed blocks grant 1 plasma charge. Oh, that's right. That's what Havoc gains out of that in Wasp. When Wasp charges a heavy attack while hitting with a basic attack combo, she gains passive fury, increasing her attack by 50% of base attack for 3 seconds. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. I mean, you could go Wasp, but I don't recommend it. I recommend going with one of the other two. I think Mojo is really powerful. I mean, see, actually, it's kind of tough to say because I don't use Havoc myself, so like I wonder how good that synergy is. Maybe it is really good or something, but in my eyes, I feel like I would go with either Mojo or Torch. Mojo has a slightly unique playstyle that if you're comfortable with it, and if you also have him at a higher Sig level, then I think he'd be a great champion to rank up, actually. Torch is great as well. Doesn't need to be awakened for most things in this game, at least. That's a tough one, man. It's like, honestly, it's not an obvious call on who to rank up. I'm trying to think about like Act 6, since you've completed Act 5 now, and who would help you continue your journey and all that. It's kind of tough, man. I don't even know. I don't even know. Hold on, let me update the big old D. I'm trying to think, though, man. If that synergy is really good, then maybe just go us, but it's tough. I'm having trouble even coming up with, like, justifications for all of them. It's big boost for Wasp and faster ramp up for Havoc. I've considered bringing Wasp up because of my heart for Havoc. How good is it for Havoc? I mean, I know the attack increase is nice for Wasp. It is a pretty substantial attack increase. Wasp has high base attack and all that, but and guaranteed crits on the heavy. I don't know. This one's tough, man. I think personally, I would go Mojo if I had him at high Sig level, and if he's not at high Sig level, then I would go Torch. But that's just what I would do. This one, there's definitely some personal preference involved. I don't think you can necessarily go wrong with any of those three, so whatever you want to do. But yeah, I actually really like Mojo, so that would be my personal pick. Sorry I couldn't be more helpful, man. That is a tough one. Lakers Bodyguard. Sending over a buck as well. Oh, actually, you know what? Here's one thing I can say. Mojo is an extra large champion. So now that you've completed Act 5, maybe you're starting to look towards the variant difficulties a little bit more. And hey, if you got Mojo ranked up, he would actually be a good option for a bunch of fights in the variant difficulty, I would think. So in variant 2, so there's another reason to maybe go with Mojo. Oh, what is with these spammers? I don't know what's going on. But Lakers Bodyguard, thank you very much for the buck, dude. Same Beaver. So I am finalizing my PC setup with the right camera, mic, surge protectors. I mean, it's so much work for just people to see my ugly face. But have faith, because it is your birthday. Oh my goodness. I didn't think it was coming. I don't know why it caught me off guard today, but it did. Because it is your birthday. Happy birthday. Lakers Bodyguard, thank you very much, man. It'll be worth it. It's It'll be worth it. It's fun. Even if it's something you just do every once in a while or something like that. Whether it's that or you do it all the time, like I think it'll be worth it. Something different to do, man. I think it's cool. And these computers today, they can really do it all. So you know. Free-to-play video regarding Act 6. Best video you've ever done. Great delivery. Real talk. Real life. Feel you, man. The community would be significantly different without you. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Feel like everyone has a stint in our Loki at some point. It's true. It's a good place to. It's a good place to be. I think, at least. I guess I've never been there. DDD saw your 6-star opening. Seeing as how you wanted Ghost for Legends, don't sleep on Invisible Woman. Watch DDD Invisible Woman Legend video. Use her a lot, and she's a better version of Ghost IMO. Higher damage, power on miss. Oh crap! Did I just get destroyed? Wait, why am I still in this arena? I just realized I'm still in the wrong arena. I want to get out of the 5-star arena. My god, dude, get off of me. I'm trying to use my special 3. Yeah, Invisible Woman, I mean, I definitely do want to spend more time with her. I want to spend more time with Invisible Woman, but it's just one of those champions that I feel like does take some time to learn, and I haven't spent the time. Havoc's dot is tied to that plasma as well as his special damage, which is where all his damage comes from, and she pairs with the ghost. Everyone will eventually rank up. That's a fair point. Yeah, using if you do end up ranking up and using Ghost along with Wasp, adding Havoc to the team, I could see that being a pretty good addition to that team. BG, those 6-star trolls you had earlier are just Kabam punishing you for beating their 6.2 item list. Perhaps. It's possible. Those bastards. Zisky, what's going on, dude? Ate a chili cheese dog today. Your favorite way to eat a hot dog? Corn dog, bagel dog, Seattle dog, Chicago style, plain ketchup, or mustard, or other? Well, Zisky, don't crucify me for saying this, but I don't really eat hot dogs anymore. Like, I don't know, man. I've you know me. After all these food questions, you gotta know I'm kind of picky when it comes to food, and I used to eat hot dogs all the time, but then I don't know, man. It's one of those things where you see something online and you're just like scared, but I'm still in this arena, damn it. And I don't know, something about hot dogs weirds me out, so I actually don't eat them. I would say when I was eating them though, first off, it was always ballpark franks. Maybe it's because Michael Jordan was like the spokesperson for ballpark franks. So I always ate them with either ketchup or mustard. I would go either way. Didn't matter, really. If I used ketchup, then I would prefer having relish on it as well. Oh, no. Get out of this arena, damn it. I also... I actually really liked... They were called bagel dogs. They were are we thinking of the same thing where it was like it was a hot dog wrapped in it was almost like a little appetizer. It was like, yeah, it was like an appetizer hot dog type of thing. That my mom would buy from Costco, and I would end up eating like an entire bag of them. Which is probably not good. Because, you know, Costco, it's not like it was a small bag. So, that was probably my favorite, actually. Have you tried a Seattle dog? I have not. I have not. I stopped eating hot dogs way before I moved out here. I don't even know what a Seattle dog is. Yeah, I don't know. I can't even explain it. Just something about it weirds me out. So, yeah. Just one of those weird, picky food eater things about me that shouldn't even be a surprise at this point. Oscar Mayer hot dogs taste like bologna. Ballpark is the best for taste. I don't know if I've ever had a Oscar Mayer hot dog. It was always Ballpark. I remember that. I also had a bad experience once. I was with a buddy, like, invited me to like a little vacation house thing in the Poconos, and you know, it was like along with his family and everything, and you know, so had like barbecue style food, and I was like, all right, cool, yeah, let me get a hot dog, and it was one of the worst hot dogs I ever had in my life. Like I just couldn't eat it, and I just felt so bad. We were just like walking. I was like, I was trying to find a way to get rid of the hot dog without him knowing it. It's one of those like sitcom style, goofy situations where, like, yeah, let's go for a walk or something. And then I just remember like throwing it in the woods, you know. And he was just like, "Where'd your hot dog go?" And I was like, "I ate it." You know. But anyway, couple of super chats here. Starlight first. Thank you very much, dude. Sorry it's taking so long for me to get to your message. Give me a sec. Where's your last one? Hang on. Starlight. I see some messages. Is it this one? At Fear? Fear and Loathing? It's just crazy because I completed Act 5 a long time ago. Explored Chapter 1, Act 4. Delve into a few variants. And barely creeping on my first rank 5. Kudos to you, though. I don't think that was it. Which message? I'm so confused. Pixie Beltan? Brian up 2? Is that what that is? Oh, here we go. Maybe this is it. Also, hello, Brian. I'm 9 5-shards away. 9 5-star shards away from a crystal. Honestly, I blame the stupid lunar event for making my 5-star shards uneven every freaking year, I swear. Wow, dude. Hey, man, at least they gave you 5-star shards. Yeah, man. That's why I don't even look. I don't even know if that's happened to me ever, because I just don't even look. I'm sure it has happened, but whatever you do, be patient. Don't be one of them people who sell champions, or any of you guys in here who just up and sell your champions, your loved ones, your children, practically. And you just ditch them for some shards. For some quick shards so that you can get a 5-star Iron Patriot. Whatever you do, don't do that. And yeah, good luck on your next crystal, dude. B. Daniels sent over Buck as well. Saying, still sick since Tuesday and can't sleep even after 4 shots of NyQuil. Yeesh. Dude, I think I'd be knocked out permanently. 4 shots of NyQuil. Need you to sing me a lullaby or put sheep on the screen for me to count. Your choice. Okay, I'll put some sheep on the screen. If you don't think that this is a sheep, that's just because you're delusional off the NyQuil. But here's one sheep for you. Bah. Moo. All right, that was not a sheep noise. B. Daniels, sorry to hear it, man. Feel better, dude. Hope you get some good rest and all that. I don't even know. What lullaby can I sing you? Should I try to sing something, guys? Or do you think I should just spare you all the misery and not sing? I'm gonna go with that one. Lakers bodyguard. Saying no, another buck as well. Saying. Yeah, my PC is awesome. So fast. Now I just need the mic and camera and I'm ready. So stoked. And yes, I'm always finding a way to say happy birthday and see the face of yours. It cracks me up. Well, I will say this. I would miss it if it was gone. I would miss it if you never said happy birthday again. So I'm kind of glad that you do. But wait, I didn't admit that. I'm lying. BG, a Seattle dog includes... Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening. With Season 16 just starting, are you thinking of joining us in our Loki to qualify for season rewards, or something you need to ponder for a bit? No, I need to, I can't join right away. I don't know if I'd be able to qualify for season rewards. I'm not too worried about the season rewards, you know. I mean, of course, you know, I want to get as many rewards as possible, but I probably would miss out on that. But Daniel sent it over another buck saying, okay, that sounds legit, and it did look like an... How do you say that? Hold on. Before I embarrass myself even further. Internet. Tell me how to say this.
You.
That's pronounced you? Oh, I'm glad I looked that up. E-W-E. I was about to say something a whole lot different. Puppy Daniels. Wait, did you send over another one? Oh, no, never mind. Okay. Alright, I'm backed up here. Alright. Well, thank you very much, P. Daniels. I appreciate it, dude. If that did look like a you, then maybe, get ready to fall asleep, man. The, delirium is kicking in. Wait, Ziski. Seattle Dog includes... It's funny because the next comment is just someone putting sheep in there. Is that what it includes? Oh, wait, here we go. Select the best answer. 1, cream cheese and sauteed onions. 2, peanut butter, bacon, and crumbled potato chips. 3, sweet spicy relish, brown mustard, jalapenos, kosher salt. Cream cheese and sauteed onions. That sounds disgusting. I gotta say. Maybe it's actually good. But, ugh. Pass. I pass on them all. Maybe I'm not a real Seattle dude. 'Cause I don't want no Seattle dog. BG, have a 3-4 2016 rank up gem. Should I use it on Quake or She-Hulk? Just starting 6.2. Oof. I mean, if you're comfortable with Quake, she's probably the way to go. If you enjoy her playstyle and stuff like that. But that's totally personal preference. Like, both those champions are strong. Yeah, I would say Quake is the stronger, but like personally, I would go with She-Hulk just because I'm not too into Quake. So it's personal preference between those two. But yeah, Quake is one of the strongest in the game if you like to play her. BG, I want to quit the game. My Ant-Man is not able to combo into Special 1. What? Really? Your Ant-Man can't combo into special 1? I don't remember the last time I even used Ant-Man special 1. Maybe I just did now without even realizing it. But I don't remember having that problem myself. That's weird. Daniels needs the Soft Kitty song. Sing it. I don't even know what the Soft Kitty song is. Wait, but Daniels, where's your... Oh, please. On Sleepy Kitty. Single for sheep. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the Soft Kitty song is. So, sorry. It ain't happening. Maybe if it was on Twitch, I'd play it for a second or something, but I've never heard of the song, and something tells me I might not be missing out. The Soft Kitty song, maybe, I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe it's a good song. Enzo, what's up, dude? Good morning, BG. Do you think Mojo will be rebalanced? I don't think so. I think he's great champion, but I don't think he crosses the line. Not in any way that I've seen yet. I will say the fights against the champion boss, if you've seen those videos, those seem a little bit buggy. Where Mojo's paired up with Claire, so that you might see like a bug fix or something, but yeah. Other than that, I don't think there'll be any issues with Mojo. How dare you not Big Bang Theory me to sleep? Oh, is it from that show? Yeah, I never really watched that show. BG, my brother pulled 6-star Aegon. Nice. Congrats to your brother. That's awesome stuff. I almost pulled 6-star Aegon. And then I didn't. But, yeah, congrats to your brother. You think Colossus is worth a 5-star Mutant Awakening gem? Kind of. So, he's extremely powerful. His Awakening ability is good. And, yeah, it's worth it. The only reason I say kind of is because there's other mutant champions that need the gem more, and he can be played unawakened. So if you only have like one mutant awakening gem, even if you have two, if you're missing some of the other really powerful mutants in your roster, then I'd recommend saving the gem and still playing Colossus, but saving the gem. But, yeah, otherwise he's worth it. If you already have some of the other mutants ranked up, or if you just don't care to hold it and you just just want to have a really powerful champion now, it's understandable. Yeah, Colossus is amazing. Super powerful. Who is this Mojo you speak of? He's a friend. He's it's basically the middle name of Mo on The Simpsons. Mo Joe Sislak. You got Mojo 5-star. I do not see where to use him. Only for defense and Alliance War. If you had it, where would you use it? At least worth rank 5? Thanks. He probably would go on defense in Alliance War. I don't think I would use him all the time, but I also I would use him questing. I would use him in my item list runs. I could see him possibly being useful in the dungeons. Well, we'll see what the rework is for dungeons. Maybe that could be a thing. I don't know. He's just kind of a general purpose champion. If you need an XL size champ. Yeah, it's mostly like general purpose type fights. He doesn't. I mean, he does have some like special utility to him, but I think for the most part, he's just a champion that deals pretty good damage while also being pretty sustainable with his healing. B. Daniels. Send over 2, saying Lakers bodyguard last 2. Okay. Where's Lakers bodyguard last 2? And is that how many is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not quite. All right. Hold on. Lakers bodyguard. Lakers bodyguard. There we go. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr. Wow, it's beautiful. Make a tune. Well, that was my best. That's my best attempt at it. Hopefully that helps you sleep. Oh, man. Didn't watch Big Bang Theory either. What's up, Shark? Havoc's kind of growing on me. Used to not like him at all, but after playing with him for a while, he's pretty fun and good. He seems pretty good. He seems kind of underrated attack-wise. It seems like there's a bunch of situations that he would shine in. But I haven't really given him much chance myself either. I think part of it is he's a little bit slow. You know, his damage is good once you get him ramped up. But it's a little bit slow at first. And you know, it's just easy to turn to champions that just deal massive damage right from the start, you know? Like Omega Red, all I gotta do is parry, 5-hit combo, parry, heavy attack. I've got the spores working. It's just easy. That damage is there right from the start. Yes, I shall now have nightmares. Thanks, PG. No problem, dude. PG, I'm over the moon. I just pulled 6-star Ghost. Finally a worthy rank 2. Ivan, nice, man. Congrats. Good stuff, dude. BG got 5-star Man-Thing today. Is he any good? If so, on offense or defense? Yes and yes. I made a couple videos about Man-Thing. Here's the short story about using him offensively. I think he needs high levels of Mystic Dispersion. Damn it, Hulk, he's gonna kill me. I was hoping he wasn't gonna pop that special 3. I think he needs high levels of Mystic Dispersion to enjoy using him offensively. But yeah, I made some videos about him if you want to check those out. Defensively, I don't think he's amazing, but he's not bad. And in some nodes, he can be kind of annoying. But generally, he's not that hard to fight compared to some of like the top defenders. So I always see him as like a attacking utility kind of champ. Oh my god, that was a lot of damage. Oh, please don't lose my streak. Please don't lose. Ultron, thank you for healing. Oh, Ultron, what a... I've missed this. You healing, saving me in fights. Thank you so much, buddy. Whew. Close call. Crap, still one fight to go. Black Serums and over 2 saying check Twitter. Alright, hang on, give me 1 sec. Just make sure I don't lose my streak here. The arena, man, it's tough some days. Okay, I'm good. Alright, check Twitter. Check Twitter. I'm on it. Oh, wait, this is not you. I got excited because this was like the latest tweet. It just updated where this is not the latest tweet anymore, but the Wayne's World. What do we got though? Finally, variant 4 100% done. Nice, dude. Congrats, man. Did you get anything that you could use out of the rank up gem crystal? Did you pop it open yet? Or are you saving it? Either way, congrats, man. BG, do you have any advice on using Man-Thing in Abyss? Oh, wait. Yes, my advice is use him for every fight. He is #1. Could be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Either way, I don't want to take it, or don't want to wake it from you. Shark. You're scaring me. Which is it, man? I can't take it. Is it a sweet dream or is it a beautiful nightmare? EG, what do you think? What do you think? Who the best tech champion? There's a bunch of good tech champions. I think Ghost is pretty much the best champion in the game. So, I'd have to say her first, but I'm actually a really big fan of Sentinel. I think he's super cool. Sadly, I don't have a high-ranked Sentinel, but one day. What other tech champs? I mean, I'm using one right now, but honestly, I don't use this guy a ton. He's kind of fun sometimes, but I don't want to say Infinity Man is the best. Darkhawk's pretty good. Pull up the tech list here on Aunt May. It's a wonderful little site. Did you know about this website called Aunt May? And you can go to Champions and then filter by tech. Oh, Warlock, of course. That's what I knew. I was like, there's someone I'm forgetting. I think Warlock is awesome. He's another champion that I do not have, but hopefully when I crack open all of my 5-star crystals in a couple weeks, hopefully I can add a Warlock to my roster. And then we'll see about that Hulkbuster rework. It's going to be an interesting time. Ain't seen Ultron healing since 08. Yeah. Black Seraphim sending over another buck. Where's your last one? Here we go. Got Mutant 4 to 5 gem and took Omega Red to 565. Dude. Jackpot. Nice, man. Very nice. Congrats, dude. Aside from Man-Thing, Omega Red's the best. Guillotine 2099 love. She's cool. I don't know enough about her, so it's hard for me to give her a lot of love, but I mean, I would like to get her. So I love her enough to say that at least. But I feel like the other champions I have more experience with. Even though I don't have a 5-star high-ranked Sentinel, I've seen B-Mana use Sentinel enough. I've seen other people use Sentinel some. I've played around a bit with my 4-star to know that I like him. Kind of the same boat with Warlock. I've watched enough people play with him to know that I think he's pretty cool. But Guillotine, I haven't even really seen people use Guillotine. I know people do use her. I can't remember who it was in 4 Loki. Someone said they used her all the time. Was it Carl? Maybe it was Carl. I think it was Carl saying that he was always using Guillotine. But I never saw the vids. BG tuning in tonight, got Warlock. Hey, speaking of Warlock, congrats, man. Good stuff. Website. Finished varying 100%, and I wasn't able to use any of the rewards. Ugh. Well, that stinks, man. Was it all the wrong class types of things that you got of the gems? I have a generic 5-star Awakening gem, thinking about using it on Omega Red, but I don't use Suicides. I know he needs high Sig level, and that's not a problem. Is he still worth the gem? Yes and no. So I actually awakened Omega Red with a generic gem when I was not running Suicides. And I did that partially for prestige, but also partially because I thought I was still going to use him even without Suicides. And I ended up never using him. He actually went on defense, believe it or not, when I first got Omega Red. Because I was using Void and Stark Spidey, so at the time, I just wasn't using Suicides. And he was still okay. Like that, I mean, that was early on. These days, I've learned how to play the champion better and stuff. But yeah, just a little bit of backstory for you that you didn't ask for. But when I do have Suicides off, I don't find myself using him very much. He's still good. Like, you know, I brought him into my itemless runs with Suicides turned off and still, you know, made good use of him. But yeah, I don't know if he's yeah, like it's kind of a 50-50 thing. If you're running Suicides, he's for sure worth it. But if you're not running Suicides, 50-50 as far as being worth it. You can still make use of him, but are you going to make use of him? That's another story. Some people will, some people will not. But he is still strong. Still capable of getting you through a bunch of situations. I'm curious, and please don't mention it if you're not willing to discuss it, but how's your opportunity going that you discussed a while back? The new gig that has the potential to game programming? Well, it's not. I'm not working on a game. If that's what you're saying, it is something different than that. But it's going okay. It's going all right. Yeah, I can't really say much about it, so I'll probably just say that. And yeah, it's good. It's good. That's all I could say for now. Mega Red is fantastic even without the Suicides. He puts in solid work. I'll fight anyone on that. Well, dang, dude. Don't fight me. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. It's just, like I said, I find myself not using him without Suicides just because, like, the other champions are not better for every situation, but for like the average situation, I would say other champions are better, you know? Howdy, Lags. What's up, dude? How you doing, man? You just pulled a Mystic Awakening gem. Who's worth it? Also, do you think Blade is still worth a generic? Need to complete all variants, Act 6, 100% Labyrinth. Hold on, just pulled Mystic Awakening gem. Who's worth it? There's a bunch of good Mystic champions these days. I mean, if you're looking for prestige, then Doom is the way to go. But otherwise, Mojo is just coming out. He could be pretty cool. Voodoo is still worth it. Magic's still worth it. Man Thing, Morning Star. Depends on what you're looking to do. As I always say with Awakening Gems, it's more important that you look at your own situation and figure out if you awaken a certain champion, is that going to help you get through some content that you were otherwise struggling to get through. If they could save you units somewhere or just, you know, even if it's just to increase your one of your defenders or something like that. So every situation is different. And also, do you think Blade is still worth a generic? Need to complete all variants Act 6 100% Labyrinth. He's still worth a generic, yeah, but it's no longer just like an automatic, definitely give Blade your generic. You know, there's a lot of champions that came out after Blade that could just as easily take that generic. So he's still worth it though. He could still save a lot of resources. And if you're saving potions and revives and all that, well then you're saving units in a lot of ways. And with those saved units, you can get yourself offers that include another 5-star Awakening Gem to replace the one used, kind of thing. Right, speaking of Blade, did you have Blade this whole time? Since he was first released, yeah. I actually had the 5-star on day 1. I just didn't tell you guys. No, I mean, I just pulled him, was it about 2 weeks ago? Yeah, round 1 of Longshot. Would you put Longshot up there with the best Mystic in the game? Top 3? It's all situational. I mean, if the opponent has lots of buffs, then he could probably kill them faster than any of them. So, in that case, he's probably number 1. But overall, like, who would I, like, just on a personal preference, who would I want the most out of the Mystic class? Let's go to Aunt May. So, I think the Mystic class is definitely a class where I don't know. I have a particular play style that I enjoy. That's going to be different from other players. Doom, you know, I like everyone else, I do like Doom. But unlike other people, I have that soft spot for Man-Thing. I love his playstyle, and Mojo shares a similar playstyle, so I really like both of those. I would say my top 3 is, in no particular order, Doom, Man-Thing, and Mojo. I'm really interested in playing Claire more. I know she's really good, it's just I've never really gotten a chance to play her outside of, you know, initial testing. But yeah, Doom, Man-Thing, and Mojo. That's where it's at for me for the Mystics. I don't really care that much about Longshot. Like, I'd still like to have him. You know, I'd still like to have most of these champions. But compared to, like, if I could only have one, Longshot or Mojo, then I'd want to have Mojo between the two. BG, help! I can't decide. Venom the Duck or AA is my second rank 5 5-star. I need that Venom the Duck video to decide. I'm sorry, man. The Venom the Duck video is sadly still pretty far out. I should have never mentioned it. I still love Venom the Duck and all, but there's only so much time in the day. I would recommend Venom the Duck over AA, personally. It depends on what you're looking to do, just like anything else. But Archangel, I feel like there's so many champions with immunities that I would keep him at rank 4 for a long time, until you have a lot of champions ranked up. Eventually, once you have a lot of things covered, then And yeah, Archangel's a great champion to rank up because he's still useful. It's just, it's very situational. Man-Thing is #1. Agreed. Can we just have an MA stream? And that's basically every night. Website is so damn useful. Longshoreman seems really boring to play, honestly. yeah, I'm not into Longshoreman all that much. He, is that a brand of fish sticks, I think? Longshoreman fish sticks? No, I mean, he's not boring. He's not boring. He's fun. I don't know, just like any champion, you know, he's not for everybody. But I have fun playing Longshot. But it seems like other people just had more fun than I did. Because, yeah, I personally, I could see myself playing Mojo for a long time in this game. Whereas Longshot, he's like, yeah, he's that flashy champion that I would just want to play occasionally. How many subs do you need to be in the CCP? 0. It's not a YouTube only thing. There's other people in the CCP other than YouTubers. There's people who have podcasts, Reddit moderators, people who have blogs, or websites. Although the person for Aunt May, they're not in there, but Muted Matt, for example. I think Muted Matt's in there. He's in there, right? Yeah, I remember him doing a write-up for Emma Frost, actually, I think. So yeah, it's not just a YouTube-only thing. There are a lot of YouTubers in there, because, I mean, as far as content goes, YouTube is a pretty awesome content platform. But dude, I don't know if there's a certain number of subs required. There's a post on the forums that has more info if you're looking to join the CCP. BG, does Mojo and Man-Thing need awakening? I might want to use my tier 5 class on them. Mojo, yes. That's the one problem with Mojo. Is I think he needs not only to be awakened, but relatively high sig level as well. Because one of the best parts about Mojo is the amount of damage that he can dish out. And in order to deal that damage, you gain a lot of attack with Mojo's awaken ability. So if you don't have him awakened, you're losing one of his main benefits. Because he does a lot of damage. And it's like, you know, it's degen damage too, which is nice because you can't really avoid that in most cases. So I would say he does need to be awakened. I mean, of course, it's not as required as someone like, you know, Star-Lord or something, but in my opinion, to make him a good champion, he needs to be awakened. Man-Thing does not need to be awakened, but his awaken ability, I think, is helpful. I actually don't have mine awakened, so I can't say exactly how important, like how good it is, but it seems like it'd be pretty good. Because what Man-Thing gains is when you're above 50% health, whenever you use a special, you gain a Fury. And when you're below 50% health, you gain a heal. And of course, you're constantly using specials, so you always either have that increased attack or that healing going. So I imagine Man-Thing's awaken ability would be pretty useful. The Shed. What's up, dude? Sending over 5 saying, how would you prioritize these? If Variant 1 completion and exploration. Running through 6.2 and 6.3, or 5 paths of labyrinth. Only hard content left for me. Okay, let's break it down. First off, let me update the big old D before something happens. like the other night. I see. I think because of the rewards of Variant 1, that's probably what I would personally like to focus on, just because, you know, it's you get the 2015 rank up gems, and just getting those things sooner rather than later, and you know, rather than investing like actual catalysts to rank up those champions, just getting those gems earlier can help you make rank up decisions later on. So just because of the rewards, I would actually prioritize Variant 1. I also think that Variant 1 is just easier than 6.2 and 6.3. So, yeah. And then, if we're working Labyrinth into the mix, I would say if you have Aegon or some other champion that just dominates Labyrinth, then it's not too bad. But, yeah, depending on your champion, I mean, Labyrinth is still pretty tough content. Those are some long fights. And the rewards are not particularly amazing at this point. Still worth it. You know, Tier 2 Alpha is still hard to come by. But I think you know, if you have Aegon, I would say you could put it higher on the priority list. If you don't, then I would just say, get to it later. And I would do Variant 1 first, or work on Variant 1 at least, because, you know, it's different class types for the different chapters. So, you know. Oh, you said you have Variant 1 Chapter 1 Explore 100%. Okay, okay. That's what I was gonna say. Is like knock it out chapter at a time. And if you're missing powerful champions of certain class types, then just skip that chapter and go back to that content later. Just like me having a game, pretty stacked roster, and I have paths 2 through 6 of Labyrinth. Okay. Hang on. I'll look you up real quick. I'm guessing it's just... Wait, hold on. Hold that thought. I got a free crystal to claim. Guessing it's just... the shed. 22. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I would recommend Variant 1. You have 2 strong, very helpful science champions in your roster. So, what Sig level we got? Sig 138. Nice, dude. Yeah. I mean, with Captain America and Void, like, that's going to help out a ton. If you also have a... You know, actually, I heard Thing is extremely helpful for the final chapter too. I don't know if you have a Thing that you can get ranked up. Oh, you do have Aegon, so yeah. Actually, doing the rest of Labyrinth wouldn't be that bad. Surfer should be up there. He must not be high enough Sig level, because otherwise he would be up there. Yeah, you've got Aegon, so you could do Labyrinth. You've got strong science champions. It'd be helpful if you have... I don't know who your cosmic champions are, too, but you could definitely handle that. Yeah, I mean... Alright, here's what I think I would do if I were you. Here's what I would do. I would do a combination of Variant 1 and Labyrinth. Whichever just is more appealing to you. Because I think you have the champions to do both. And then I would go back and do the other chapters of Act 6. Because those chapters of Act 6 are really tough. Yeah. Don't know why it shows that, but on my game, top 4 are Cap Infinity Sim, Surfer, and Aegon, not Void. When you look up your own roster, it shows by rating. But when someone else is looking up your account, it shows by prestige. So your Silver Surfer must not be high enough sig level to take over in terms of prestige. All right, let's go back to the arenas. What's the technique for using Doom? I pulled a 5-star of him today, and I'm not seeing what the hype is about yet. I think Dorky Diggity Dave has some videos on Doom. I'd recommend his channel. I think he did a, if I remember correctly, he has a really good breakdown of how to use Doom correctly and all that. Aegon question for you. I'll try. Aegon is not someone that I've really used much, but maybe someone else can answer if I can't. But okay, Aegon question for you. Take my Awakened 5-star from rank 3 to rank 5, or wait for my Unawakened 6-star to find a twin and then take him to rank 2. I mean, do you need Aegon right now? If you need him right now, then you got to go with the 5-star. But if you can wait, then you might as well wait and rank up other champions in the meantime. Because Aegon seems to be the type of champion that would be useful as a 6-star. It feels like his usefulness in this game is only going to grow over time as we get deeper and deeper into content where more hits are required. Feels like he's only gotten better since his release, so yeah. Shane, Senator 5, saying, "Yo, BG, what's up? Does anyone know if new S20 Ultra would work as well?" Oh, is that okay? Is that the Samsung phone? I think new S20 Ultra. Dude, when I was first reading that, I thought it was just typos for like Ultron, and I was like, Season 20 Ultron? Like, alright, anyway, does anyone know if S20 Ultra would work as well as iPhone 8 Plus? And also your thoughts on Bloodshot. Dude, Bloodshot, that's Longshot's brother. He's into some pretty hardcore stuff. I don't know about the phones, but yeah, if someone else has experience with those phones, put your experience in the chat. And thoughts on, I'm guessing that's Longshot. I have a pretty detailed video about Longshot. Some would say my best video ever. I recommend watching that video. Goes over all my thoughts. The quick version, though, is that I think he's good. I think he's kind of situationally good, though. Like, you could use him in any situation, really, but there's just other champions that work better in kind of the average situation. He's really best when you're playing a champion that has buffs. They don't need lots of buffs, but if they have at least a few buffs to them, then he can burn through them pretty quickly. And yeah. That's my quick thoughts. Definitely check out the vid if you want to see more about him. But Shane, thank you very much for the 5, dude. I really appreciate it, man. BG, is it still worth going for a featured 5-star crystal now that all the good champs in the featured are now in the basic pool? I never really think it's worth going for the featured. So, yeah. That's my answer. I never think it's worth it. I mean, it's gonna vary for everybody. Like, if you're really after one specific champion and maybe you have every other champion you want in the game and stuff like that. Okay, maybe it's worth it. But for us normal people, I don't think it's worth it. There's just so many champions in this game, so many good champions, and you know, even if you have most of the champions that you want in the basic pool, you know, it's still one of the best ways to get 6-star shards is by opening up 5 stars and adding 20 sig levels to your Iron Patriot. You still get the 6-star shards from it. Not to mention, just adding sig levels to some of these champions can be really beneficial too. You know, maybe, let's say Colossus. Maybe pulling Colossus out of a 5-star crystal wouldn't be my first choice, because it would just be some additional sig levels. But you know what? Hey man, I'll take the extra sig levels. Rather than spending the extra 5,000 5-star shards to, you know, roll the dice. I guess I will say this though: if you have the sigil and it's discounted, if it's a discounted featured crystal, I think that's can be worth it. It shouldn't be something that you just automatically jump on. But if you do want one of the champions in the featured pool, if you're Cavalier, it's only like an extra 1,000 shards, right? That's not bad. It's a huge difference between 1,000 extra shards and 5,000 extra shards. If I had the sigil, I probably would go for the discounted features. I think uncollected is what, 13,000 though for the featured. I don't think that's worth it. You know, especially if you're at the point of the game where you're uncollected, you likely need a lot more 5-star champions, and now screw that, just pop basics. Gonna make a video on the progression order of which content should a free-to-play player attempt. Feeling a little lost after getting Cavalier. I've thought about making videos like that. I always wanted to have that in a website format. I feel like it works so much better there. I would like to make a video like that. There are some other videos I really need to make first, so it wouldn't happen soon. But I can tell you a little bit of what you would. I mean, if you're at the point where you are Cavalier, then really the only thing that should be open to you is the variants, the rest of Act 6, the Abyss, and potentially Labyrinth as well. Probably Labyrinth, I would imagine. And yeah, I recommend working on the variants. The newer the newer variants are easier than the older ones, but it really depends on the champions that you have, since all the variants just require different types of champions. If you're able to you know, rank up champions specifically for that content, then yeah, they're very rewarding, and I don't know, it feels nice kind of ranking champions to do that content, in my opinion. Makes it feel a little bit more like you have a purpose for those champs, like a real specific purpose. I recommend working on those before doing, you know, the long form content of Labyrinth and Abyss and Act 6 and stuff. UG, I'm very laid back. I only care about 2 things: every person on Earth and their opinion of me. Wow. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Oh man. Are Unawakened, Sentinel, or Namor worth rank 2 as 6 stars? Namor, no. Sentinel can be. If you need to do variant 3 still, then a 6-star Unawakened Sentinel could be really useful at rank 2. Sentinel, it just helps his ramp up for him being awakened, and it's pretty noticeable, him being awakened versus not, because it's much easier to get his analysis charges if he's awakened. You just bait special ones, and yeah, they add up pretty quick. But other than that, once you do get his analysis charges, which you can get them other ways, it's pretty much the same as him being awakened. So BG, if you were to do a prep of resources for the Abyss, how long would you do so for, and what amounts minimum of potions and revives would you see as reasonable? Also, be on my last assignment? Oh, nice, dude. For some reason, it took me a second to realize what you're saying, but you got a B. Nice. It's awesome, dude. I don't know. I would have to really look into the content and test things out before I can come up with an accurate answer. I probably would farm in the neighborhood of like 500 potions, though. And I would just try to have as many revives as possible, using like the overflow to try to stash them. And units, I don't know. I don't think I would need 10,000 units, but I would probably go in there with 10,000 units. Just because, why not? That'd be safe than sorry. Bye, Brian. I will miss you. Sohaib. What? Hello, Brian. I missed you. Bye, Brian. I will miss you. Are you just saying, okay. Dude, Sohaib, you're scaring me, but I think you're just saying, just a hi and a bye kind of thing. Okay. So that is, what's up, dude? On another note, I opened 28 of this featured until now. Got Man-Thing ×4, 1 Elsa, 1 Black Widow, and rest only trash. So stupid. Ugh. See, that's rough, dude. Oh, man. Screw that. That's why I hate the featured crystal. It's heartbreaking. I mean, the Man-Things are awesome, but I'm sure you were going for, like, Doom or something, right? BG, is this because you didn't get Blade on Blade Day 1 or 2? I'm kind of scrolled up. Dale, I forget what we're talking about as to why you said that, but I'll say yes either way. Don't know if you remember me, but long time sub. If not, it's all good. Glad to see you're a busy man these days. Oh, Shane, I remember you, yeah. I remember you and appreciate the support all this time, dude. Thank you very much. Gee, I'm buzzing pretty hard down here in good old Oregon. I'd have to be up in 5 hours, but here I am. Oh, dude, get some rest, man. Let that buzz wear off. Some sleep, some good quality sleep. Got my champion, Awakened Warlock. Nice, Chris. BG, what's a good way to farm for revives, or should I just continue farming units to buy the revives? Probably just farm the units. There are ways to farm revives. It's kind of tough, though. I mean, most of the ways to farm revives come along with farming units. Like, you know, the 22-hour solo events. Sometimes Marvel Insider actually has some good revive deals. And then, yeah, you can get them through certain quests, but it's more of like it's like going through each quest, popping into the quest, seeing if there's a revive on the map. If not, back out, go to the next quest. If there is a revive, then you just go along the path until you pick it up, and then you could exit the quest, and you get to keep the revive. But yeah, it's mostly through units, I would say. Those are harder to farm versus something like the potions from Realm of Legends. What's up, Quick Shot? Upgraded my CPU cooler, and now I'm stress testing a 4 GHz Ryzen 5 1600 at 1.35 volts and Prime 95. It's gold up. I mean, small FFT, hitting about 75 Celsius. I know half of those words. I've never done any stress testing myself, so I don't know the stress test numbers and all that. But man, I really need to put together a new computer myself, and it's probably gonna be AMD. Seems like Intel still ain't getting their stuff together. Not quite ready for it just yet, though. Have you decided on a 6.4 Legends run? Would the offer at the end of 6.4 have any impact on that decision? Probably not. I mean, you know, probably not as far as the second part of your question, the offer at the end. I don't think that would have too much of an impact. Because I don't know. These days the Cyber Monday and 4th of July offers, they've gotten much better, and I can't afford to be dropping 15k units for each chapter completion. I'd rather just pick up Cyber Monday, 4th of July offers. But you know, I haven't decided yet on if I want to do a Legends run or not. I mean, I also need to finish 6.2. Like, it's possible that the game might just decide for me. If I can't 100% 6.2, then there is no Legends run. So yeah, I think I'll keep thinking about it, but yeah, item list has to come first, I guess. American Gods sending over $1. Thank you very much. And I watched your video on the rewards of Act 6. Don't ever feel bad about telling the truth. You are the thought leader in the community for free-to-play players, and your voice matters. Hashtag Bald Lives Matter. Well, thanks, man. But it's not really a matter of feeling bad for telling the truth. It's just a matter of I don't want people to. You know, I have a hard time getting the words out sometimes. So I don't want people to take things the wrong way, you know? Yeah, I feel like it's easy to misinterpret things. And that is what I fear sometimes when talking. 'Cause it's certainly happened on more than one occasion. And it's going to happen again in the future. There's nothing I could really do about it other than try to articulate my words a little better. But yeah. But dude, thank you very much for the $1. I appreciate it, man. Chris Tackett sending over 2, saying Surfer and Aegon Awakened will come. Good luck, dude. Good luck. I mean, if you already have them, then that's more than half the battle. Just getting them awakened, that's the easy part. Which can still be hard sometimes, but yeah. Chris, thank you very much for the 2, man. Oh, that was a big word, BG. Fart? Did I say fart? That is a big word. Or maybe I said flatulence instead of fart. I think that's probably what happened. What's the chances of we both run a 1BG war with our one-man alliance would match each other? Captain, I wish, man. I think there's a minimum of 5 people needed for war or something like that. I think it tells you in the war tab. I think it's 5. You didn't seem too enthused during your run for 6.3. Maybe you should just skip their Legends attempt for 6.4. You're right, I was not enthused for the 6.3. I was kind of trying to work myself up for it, and I was not. I just really wasn't into it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about 6.4. So I mean, here's what I'm thinking for 6.4. By the way, like if I do decide to do a Legends run, it would be probably a half Legends run, kind of my style type of thing, where honestly I don't think I would boost. Not big, at least. I would maybe boost for certain things. You know, maybe once I got to the last chapter and was fighting the Grandmaster or something like that, maybe I would think it's worth it to pop some boost. But otherwise, I wouldn't be boosting the entire way. I would just be trying to go as fast as possible. I would probably use Omega Red. I'd probably use Omega Red for like my main champion, and of course his regular attacks are affected by boosting, so I wouldn't be going as fast, but a lot of his damage comes from spores that are not affected by boost anyway, so I don't know. I think it'd be more enjoyable doing it that way, actually. So yeah, we'll see. Oh man, it'd be fun just to place 5 defenders and see how it goes. Pretty sure you would win, but it would make for a fun challenge. Captain, here's what would happen. You'd place 5 defenders, and I would just walk around them. Actually, no, I guess you'd place them as like the boss probably, so I would have to at least fight the boss. But yeah, man, I was gonna say it would be fun. You're right. I still, one of the things that I want to see most in this game is still a small scale PvP. I don't know if we're ever gonna get it. Like I really hope that we do. I feel like it's the natural thing for Kabam to add in this game, but at the same time, maybe they don't feel that way, especially with Marvel Realm of Champions and all that. So, but I would love it, man. I would love it if we, just for fun, you know, not for anything other than just for a little bit of streaming fun, you know. I would encourage the trash talking a bit, but yeah, it'd be good times. It'd basically be a boss rush challenge, but we just choose the 5 we want each time. Exactly. Yeah. Honestly, Brian, you kept reiterating that you didn't want to sound complainy, but you were the person complaining the least out of every other video I saw, other than Lags, probably. Really? 'Cause I felt pretty complainy. 4 syllables. Great job, Brian Shark. Thank you, man. Remember when you said you will grind all new 3 and 4 star champs? I started doing it at the same time, and I still do it. Have all champs in 3 and 4 star rarity, so that is nice, dude. Yeah, at a certain point, I did kind of stop grinding 3 stars, which I kind of wish I didn't. It's nice having all the champions, all the 3 stars. You get to sig them up really easily, and you know, it's good to duel with them and stuff like that. But I don't know. At a certain point, I guess what happens is like I missed 1 or 2, and then it was just like all downhill from there. And then I just started focusing more on the 4 stars. You know what happened too? I can't remember which 3-star it was. Maybe it was Silver Surfer. I think it was Silver Surfer where I got him as a 3-star, and I couldn't test with a 3-star anymore. Like, I need to for when we do like the testing streams, I need to have 4 stars. Now that I'm back in the CCP, I don't even know how much that matters anyway, but I still want to collect all the 4 stars, so still grinding for 4-star Mojo. But we kind of already did a testing stream. People underestimate the amount of shards you get for all those max SIGs. I completely agree. People do underestimate it. It is a lot of shards. BG, do you think the outrage over gear led to 6 stars being rushed into the game? No, I don't think that led to 6 stars being rushed into the game. I think Kabam was probably going to add 6 stars when they did either way. It possibly led to Cavalier. I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, it might be the reason why Cavaliers came out so fast. Maybe if they had another thing to monetize instead of the Cavalier crystals, maybe they would have just monetized gear, and gear could have been in a game mode like Alliance War, and actually given it the identity that they were trying to say they were giving it by pulling tier 2 catalysts from the like the masters and stuff. I don't know. It's really hard to say the effect that gear would have on this game. Really, really hard to say. If Kabam, Kabam they might have done the exact same thing and just had gear on top of it all. It's interesting to think about, but I don't know if we'll ever have an answer to that. What is Legacy's real name? Peter Pan. Maddie76 sent it over 10. Dude, Maddie, thank you very much. Saying, you were the first YouTuber I found for MCOC video years ago. Finally got my Cavalier today. Nice, man. Congrats. Videos helped an insane amount along the way, so here's to celebrating. Bananas on me. Dude. Maddie, thank you very much. You know how many bananas I can get for 10 bucks? Bananas be cheap. I can get like 20 pounds of the bananas. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, dude, congrats. Congrats on that Cavalier, that fresh Cavalier title. Good stuff, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate the support. You know what's nice about bananas? You know what's okay. This is a good thing and bad thing, and this I guess applies to most fruit, but especially bananas. Wait, hold on. What is Brian Grant's real name? Peter Legacy Pan. The nice thing about the worst part about bananas actually is that you can't eat them right away. You get them from the store. Well, I mean, some people eat them like that, but I like to wait a little bit, have them soften up. But then once you see them, they're on the counter, they're getting ready, and that's how they are right now. Like I bought some bananas when they were all green and everything, and today they were finally good enough to eat. And I had a couple, and I know tomorrow I'm just gonna dig right in to whatever else is there. Looking forward to it. I'm sorry, guys. No one asked for this story about me and bananas, but I had to share my excitement for the banana. So you're saying you have a fear of being misunderstood? A little bit, yeah. Has to be a word for that. Who cares about that word? Because I stumbled on what is this? Hold on. Anatidophobia? Anatidophobia? Is that how you say that? The fear of being watched by a duck. That's a legit fear, man. What's the percentage of people that have that fear? I'd say it's got to be over 50%. Ducks are scary. The way they waddle around, staring at you, watching, menacingly. Brian's real name is Brian Grant from ContestChampion.com. Oh, man. Perhaps. I got my bachelor's in psychology, but now I'm going for construction management. Kurz, nice, dude. Get your learn on, dude. Thanks, you guys. Love you. Tacos for everybody. Dude, tacos and bananas. It's going to be a good day. Mother duckers. The code book is like 2 inches thick, I want to say. Roboto, what code book? Hold on. If you get the concepts, fun. A lot of stuff to know. Some of it is knowing how to use the books and stuff. Oh, okay. For becoming an electrician. Got it. Dude, Nick Fury. Who puts this guy in the arena? This guy should be banned from all arena play. Get out of here. Or don't ban him. Just have him give double the points. Damn it. BG, if you call Duck scary one more time, I swear I'll get you. Dude. Take it easy, man. Don't get me. It's just a joke. The real scary thing is the Hawks. Alright, it's a Mighty Ducks reference. When did the BG and Banana love story start? Well, you see, it all started one day when I was about 5 years old. And that's the first time I saw somebody slip on a banana peel. Ever since that day, I was in love. I used bananas, not realizing that you could eat them. Use them for comedy purposes. Sadly, I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, though, so I had to use the bananas on myself. I would peel them, put the banana peel on the floor, and take about 10 paces back and sprint towards the banana. I broke my butt bone twice. It was all worth it. I don't know where this story is going. I don't know. I mean, I actually didn't like bananas growing up. I really didn't like bananas growing up. When I was maybe early 20s, I want to say. Like 22, 23, something like that. One day I decided to try to eat healthier, and I didn't have a lot of money, so I was like, okay, well, what am I gonna get? Some of this health food stuff is pretty expensive, and I see bananas sitting on the rack for like 50 cents a pound, and I'm like, okay, let's try bananas. And I didn't like them at first because I ate them when they were all like green and everything, but yeah, then I waited for them to get a little bit, just a little bit brown, spotty, and all that, and yeah, then I was like, wow, bananas are actually pretty good. To be honest, I don't eat them as much as people may think, though. It's I do eat them, but it's more of a meme than anything. It all happened one day when I was firing up a live stream. And I thought it'd be funny just to be eating a banana. I don't know why. It just is funny. And then I thought, what's funnier than one banana? 2 bananas, duh. What's funnier than 2 bananas? So I was just like, I was holding one banana like off camera as I was eating one, and then I just brought in the second one, and then I actually had Laura sitting under my desk, and I gave her the signal, and then up rose the 3rd banana. And ever since then, my entire life is about bananas. And I have no regrets. Finally comes out, hashtag 4nanas lie. No, I do like bananas. Trust me, I have 4 bundles of bananas sitting on the counter right now. And I'm going to eat at least 2 of them tomorrow. Not 2 bananas, 2 bundles. So like 12 bananas. It is so wrong that my mind went to a dirty place. Don't worry about it, Roboto. You couldn't help it. It's okay. Should I rank 4-star Unawakened Proxima thing or Awakened Starkey? Rank 4. I'd probably go with Starkey. I'll go Stark Spidey on that one. Stark Spidey will help the most in becoming uncollected, I would think, out of those. Stark Spidey's actually really good for the collector because of his auto-evade, the specials, and just high burst damage and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, he's good for regular fights, too. I'd recommend Stark Spidey out of those. He casually avoids all the dirty-minded freaks and goes for the rank-up question. You gotta keep it clean, you know? You gotta keep it clean. Did you just say the 3rd banana? Yeah. That was my wife's nickname for a little while before people met her at Comic-Con and stuff like that. She was the 3rd banana. This is the first time anybody saw her. They only saw her hand. GG just completed 6.3. Nice, dude. Using an Awakening Gem on Ronin to make the Beardo easy. Now I can save units for 6.4. Nice, man. It's good stuff. Yeah, man. Ronin's that champion that just... he always comes through. What's up, Last Sarnian? Slow Night BG, flipping through the pages of an interior design magazine, imagining myself sitting alone in all the living rooms, looking at my phone. Dude. It's kind of nice looking through those books sometimes. I could see myself doing the same. BG was working down in Florida, and I had a coworker have his muscles stiffen up so much he couldn't move. Damn. He was eating so many bananas and kale shakes. He gave himself potassium poisoning. That's a thing? It's crazy. Well, good thing for me, I don't like kale. I'm guessing I'm gonna blame it on the kale, even though I have no way of knowing. Ryan, what a GTA kind of game you'd make? Live street view, you walking around the streets, eating bananas, throwing the skins down, gaining points for every trip or fall. I'd play that game, dude. That actually sounds pretty fun. Replace the guns with bananas? I'd play it. Alright, I ran out of 5 stars. Good start. Maybe not the greatest start, but decent start. Decent enough start for 4-star Mojo. I guess I could run my 6 stars. Let's do that real quick. Run a few of these teams at least. Might as well get the 6 mil milestone in this arena. She was under the table? BG, what was going on, man? What are you talking about? Told you what was going on. Third banana. B. Daniels. Sending over Buck. Where you at? Second to last? Okay. Yeah, I was thinking you passed out. Still can't sleep. Started looking up soft kitty songs, and then the whole of YouTube sucked me in. Ah, dude, it'll get you every time. That's the worst thing you could do if you're trying to sleep. Do not look at YouTube videos. It's a never-ending pit of despair. You'll start out just wanting to hear one little song. And what is it? Soft Kitty? That was the name of it. Probably ended up looking up a whole bunch of cat videos. And then that maybe you came across that documentary of that cat killer guy or something like that. I guess that's on Netflix. Who knows where it'll take you, man. Puppy Daniels, thank you for another buck, man. Sorry to hear you still can't sleep. Sucks, dude. Remember that though, BG, the 3 bananas? I forget what that was, but I remember it. I think it was around Act 5. Act 5 was a magical time. So, oh, it was Big Bang Theory videos. That's what you're watching. I used to do stuff like that for live stream openings. That's why I did the banana thing. Because the thing is, okay, you know, live stream openings, they're pretty fun. Or they can be fun to do at least, right? So, I mean, you notice like a lot of people actually don't do them anymore, except, and you know, if it's after completing content, sure, but people used to fire up a stream, just like a 5-10 minute stream, just to pop open a couple of crystals. But I think everyone came to the same conclusion that I did, where it's it kind of sucks because by the time people realize that you're streaming, the stream's over. So yeah, a lot of people miss out on it, and it just kind of sucks. It ends up being better just to upload a quick video instead. But because I wanted to give people some more time to show up, and you know, I didn't want to just sit there and be like, wait guys, we need to wait 10 minutes before we can open this crystal that'll take 2 seconds to open. I just tried to do something funny beforehand, and yeah, that's where the banana thing came from. Or that's why I did the banana thing. When are you doing the 150 rounds of the Mojo verse? Fun times? Yeah, I still need to do that, huh? I don't know. I did some of the rounds. I did maybe like 50 of them or something. Which champions did you find surprisingly helpful in your itemless runs? In my itemless runs? Surprisingly helpful. There was a bunch. Thor Ragnarok was probably the most surprising, I would say. Thor Ragnarok helped me get through the skill gate, and he crushed it. He actually did really well. But there was a bunch. I was pleasantly surprised. But actually, okay. Maybe Red Skull. Red Skull to fight that Havoc. That Havoc in 6.2.5. I was very pleasantly surprised with that too. Electra. Actually, Electra was another great champion. Who even at rank 3. Electra is a champion that I used to really enjoy. Way back in the day, and then I kind of fell out of love with Electra over time. Felt like she just dropped off compared to other champions. And then I ended up using her at rank 3 to beat some of the tougher fights in 6.2.6, and I wish I had her at rank 4. That's another good one. Spend most of my nights watching pressure washing and carpet cleaning videos. I've watched some of those. Does someone know if Dr. Doom has been added to Mojo Cav crystals? Yeah, he's in all the crystals now. Well, not the 6-star, but he's in the he's been added to the regular PHC or Cav crystals or any of that stuff. 4-star, 5-star. There was a game out there called My Friend Pedro, which is about a banana talking this guy through gunning down bad guys. It kind of sounds familiar, but I can't picture it. Alright, let's look it up. My friend Pedro. Sounds oddly familiar, but I don't think I've ever played it. Yeah, this logo looks familiar, but I don't the gameplay. I don't even think I've seen anybody play it, but here, I'll put it on screen. Like, this logo looks very familiar. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Whoa, where did that banana come from? Yeah. I don't know. It just showed up. BG, last question for the night. Which fight did you personally find harder, Collector or 5.4 Ultron? Oh, Collector, hands down. Not even close. That Ultron fight, I mean, I was doing a Legends run, so I was boosted, so that helped, and I was also using Medusa, which, you know, I was able to shut down Ultron, so I actually didn't have too hard of a time with Ultron. But the Collector, oh yeah, the Collector is he's way more challenging. I guess the one thing about Ultron that could make Ultron more difficult is that Ultron can heal if you're not careful playing around his healing, whereas the Collector can't. So eventually the Collector will go down for sure, but no, in general the Collector's way harder. Would 550 Sig 100 Medusa beat 5.4 Ultron? I'm pretty sure that's what I was using. Wait, was I using... No. Did I have the 5-star at that point? I don't even know. It's crazy, man. I don't even remember if I was using the 4-star or 5-star. It's possible to do it. It's just... Yeah, you're going to take a lot of chip damage on blocks and stuff like that. Oh, I remember your Medusa days. They were glorious. I still really like her, man. I don't know. I don't use her as much these days. I think part of it is, you know, no matter how much you like something, you eventually move on and do something else just to keep things fresh. But every time I use her for like item lists and stuff, I just find myself kind of re-falling in love. You know, there's that one fight in there's that one fight. Hold on, let's go actually stare it down real quick. Give it the old stare down. Oh, look at that, man. So close to finishing this. There's this one nebula that I have to use Medusa for. And it's a really difficult fight to solo. It's got Incinerate, crit resistance, encroaching stun, counter tactics, 200% power gain. The node is just stacked. And yeah, I pretty much have to use Medusa for this fight. And every time I do, like, I just remember, like, oh man, Medusa's so smooth to play. Like, it just gets me pumped to play Medusa again. Just lost my streak at 123 rounds. Ugh. Sucks, man. Sorry to hear it. We've all been there. Hey, Brian, I really enjoy your streams. They help pick me up some much-needed times. Thank you. Mortality. Glad to hear it, man. I just said your name. Wait, I think I said your name wrong, didn't I? Yeah, I did say your name wrong. Volatility? Oh my goodness. Volatility. Jesus. It's not even a hard word to say. I'm a moron. Well, what a great way to end the night with some embarrassment. You know what it is? Like, the text is pretty small. And normally it's not a problem, but with all like the T and the I and the L all like together and everything, just having that like cluster of characters that because it's small threw me off. All right, anyway. KBG, time for bed. Cloud of Contempt. Completely agree. I'm wiped, man. I need to call it. What's up, dubes? I think Coat was I think he was doing a little trolling there. Something tells me. No, I meant for you. I have to keep studying. Well, good luck with your studies, man. But no, I am out of here. I'm totally out of here. At 272 out of 2,000 for Unico. Roboto. Keep it going, man. Got them suicides now. No excuse. Arena is maybe it's... I imagine it's still not your favorite game mode, but hey, man, it's got to be better now that you have suicides, right? Later, BG. Thanks for the stream. Go and dream of peeling bananas. I might just do that. Look at this. This banana is ready to be eaten. It's perfect. I lied. I have one other question. What would the donation amount have to be for you to open the egg? I'm afraid there is no donation amount. Even if you sent over $1 billion, money is no match for this egg. The egg would laugh at it, would scoff. It can't be opened. So, save your money. I'm going to try to open it right now for free. Nope, doesn't want to be opened tonight. One day it will pop, and the entire universe will cease to exist. But until then, have a good night, everybody. You'd open that ever for $1 million? Everything has a price? No. I can expect to catch up to endgame players if you're never going to open that egg. Guys, I'm trying to open it. I'm telling you, man. I don't know why you guys think I lie about the egg. Can't be opened. One day I'm going to live stream other people trying to open this egg. You know, just to prove it. They won't be able to do it either. Maybe it's like... What was it? King Arthur? King Arthur and his sword, where only the chosen one can remove the sword or something like that. Is that King Arthur? And was that Excalibur? The Excalibur sword? Something like that. We want to see the finger tap the screen. You know, it's just hard to work it with the webcam and everything, so I can't do that. Not a lie, just not the complete truth. Well, I've heard it both ways. The egg does open every night, but is simultaneously replaced by another egg laid by the chicken that comes out every night. Or perhaps a duck. Perhaps a duck that stares us all down and we're all fearful of that duck. Rank 5 Human Torch or Warlock? Okay, last question of the night. Torch or Warlock? They're both great champions. It really depends on what you are looking to do. Personally, for general purpose type stuff, I prefer Warlock between the two champions. That does not mean that that's the answer that you should go with, though. It really depends on what you're looking to do. And that is not a decision that I could make. They're both great for the Abyss. They're both great for certain areas of variance. As well as Act 6 things. Yeah. Brian would kick a duck if he wasn't afraid of it. It's not true. It's not true. I would never kick a duck. How dare you say these words, Shark? How dare you? I am a friend to the duck. And I would not kick it. I would not, and I will not. All right, anyway, it's time to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Maddie, thank you very much for being tonight's biggest D. Thank you to everyone else, too, that sent over a little something. I appreciate the support to everybody. And I will see you all tomorrow. Normal-ish time. Sounds good? Yeah. Okay. Good night.